All right, let's go and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome back to the channel, where today we're going to be checking out Blightstone. This came out back on January 20th, 2026, and if you're not familiar with what this game is, it is a challenging turn-based strategy with a roguelike edge. Lead a team of adventurers to destroy the Blightstone and free the world from corruption. Use free movement, dynamic environments, and collectible skills to save the crystal and save the world. This is currently in early access, so that should be noted. As of right now, there is only the first act of this game, and it is a very tough game, but it is a very fun game to play. I don't expect we're going to get very far into the game, but I do just kind of want to showcase the game for you guys. So if you like this sort of content, you want to see more games like Blightstone here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and commenting down below about what you like most about the games or things you want to see in the future. So we're going to go ahead and start a run, so that way I can show you basically how the runs begin. That being said, I will go ahead and just skip through this dialogue right here. I am already read a little bit, some of this is reset, but essentially whenever you start off, you pretty much have this little hub here, and is where you're going to decide what characters you want to take with you. At the beginning, you only have 3 characters. You have an Arcanist, which is basically your mage. You have your Brawler, which is basically your tank dude. He's going to have a lot more health than everybody else. And then you have your Hunter, who also comes with a wolf companion. You can have your mouse over them, and they'll show you the different skills they have, as well as camping skills, which is a pretty neat feature here. And then we also have a crystal. This basically acts, wow, words are hard. It acts as essentially kind of a beacon that gives you free abilities from time to time. You can upgrade this and get different utility out of it. Unfortunately, the thing is, if this crystal dies, run over, even if your characters are alive. So you do also have to kind of balance taking care of this crystal. That being said, it doesn't have any sort of movement effects on its own, so you'll have to utilize the environment to destroy your enemy before they have the chance to destroy your crystal as well. There is also another character in the early access period. It is this druid lady right here, Erin, and she comes with a whole bunch of skills on her own as well, and she's very fun to play. Unfortunately, I still really kind of like the base set of characters that we have here going, so we're going to rock the base unit. And then also, I unlocked something you won't unlock on your first run. You'll actually unlock this one. You'll find things called strands of time, and once you collect enough, they're going to do different things, such as give you additional campfire skills, and also give you extra items and influence the way your game plays. As you can see right here, there are different things that you can use to unlock more things in the Continuum Forge, what this is. You'll actually have to come into the contact with this NPC right here in order to unlock this, so you'll be like a random encounter, more or less. Down here, we'll also see that we have the crystal runes. As you make your play through the runes, you'll upgrade your crystal, essentially, and then you'll be able to do a lot of cool things with it. I'm actually going to swap back over to this one. And I do like the fact that you can reset this, but you'll get different points. You have a little circle point here that lets us select a rune, and then we'll get these diamond points that'll let you fill out the skill tree, essentially. I like this one mostly because of the fact that it comes with our first skill here, Foundation Rune of Motion. Every hero can take a quick step per combat. It's literally like a foot, but sometimes that small amount of movement that you get even for free can make the big difference in everything. And then we're also going to go ahead and start with the first time the party drops to 2 or fewer members in a run, a new ally may be recruited. So if we lose a party member, there is a chance that we could get like the druid in place of somebody who falls, because once a party member is dead for the run, they are dead for the run. You cannot bring them back, as far as I can tell. And then over here is our camping skills. These are basically skills the rune comes with, and also the starter skills. You get to choose one of these 3, and the rune can cast those. They have cooldowns as well as cost to use them. So, with that being out of the way, let's go ahead and start our run. And we'll go ahead and choose one of our things right here. I am probably going to go with... I'm going to go with Propels an Entity with 2.5 strength. I am going to go ahead and say that I really enjoy how some of the mechanics work with the movement here, and it's really nice. So as you can see right here, we have our roguelike map. Your party is basically on an adventure to take down the final foe, the boss all the way at the end. In between all of that, you can see that there are a whole bunch of random encounters, from combat to events that could turn into combat or even give you rewards. You'll also have big dialogue options here that might, reveal something for you to play in the game. And you can even find like shortcuts or find intel that'll tell you where treasure is hidden on your map. So we're gonna travel up to this red question mark, because that generally has been giving me some stuff I didn't have before. All right, her die. Not much of a talker, are you? And just like that, we're already in the middle of our combat. So, this is already kind of showcasing something that I absolutely love about this game, because you can see there's a whole bunch of explosive barrels here, and our dude is a brawler, and just like most brawlers, he can uppercut, he can charge the targets. There's also this little quick step here. That's that quick step that you get from our crystal through that rune he has. But we also have some barrels, and because this guy can grab, he can straight up just grab this if he wants, and then we can throw this. And as you can see right here, boom. Those guys are now on fire, and because of our line of sight is a thing, you do have to be careful, because if there is something in your way, such as a person on your team perhaps, you can straight up cause your guy to, you know, die, or take the shot in favor of somebody else. Alright, so we sent out Hubert's dog in order to attack that target right there. You do have to pay close attention to a lot of the tooltips for your abilities, such as the trap. Trap is a fantastic tool. We can even get Brune here, our tank dude, to pick up a trap and throw it at someone and initiate the trap, which is really nice. But as you see, as part of the cost here, we need one of those gears. So we do consume part of our resources, and these resources only come to us when we find them somewhere on the map. So now that we know that, I'm gonna go ahead and aim at not this lady. I'm gonna aim at this lady down here, and you can see the reason why. If I aim at this person, they would totally be dead, but we also have a 69% chance to hit our dog and a 16% chance to hit this other dude. So I'm gonna go ahead and aim at this person, who we have 100% chance to hit this person for the last remainder of their health. There we go. And this guy is going to die to burn. He's actually got multiple stacks of burn. And I think this lady would also die to burn. But we can go ahead and use our mage here if I want to move him a little bit more. You can see now we're going to go ahead and take this guy out. There she goes. And we can also have used that barrel to fling, whatchamacallit, one of those barrels at somebody as well. That totally is an option. We can even throw him if we so choose. There really isn't a point to using it. So we could also hit this person, but we also have a chance to hit our dog by 100% and not this guy at all. And we cannot directly control the dog. We can only control the dog in the way that Hubert can. And if we had a free action left, we could call the dog back to our side if we wanted. But that being said, I'm going to go and end the turn, because I think this guy is going to be dead to dots anyways. Yep, just like that. Victory. And the basic thing you want to do here is make sure that you complete every encounter with taking as minimal damage as humanly possible. Let's see, adds 1 step to hero movement. That is a pretty good deal. That would actually not be terrible. We did get that little free step there, so I'm not going to be worried so much about that. I want to try to get as much health and or life as we possibly can, but since this is mainly our hunter guy, I'm going to go ahead and give him the extra damage. It is to be noted, however, there are very few things that are going to get enemies off of one of your characters if they are not, you know, the squishier targets. Brune can get a taunting sort of ability, but it's not one he comes with default, so everybody on your team is fair game to enemy AI, so just look out for that sort of RNG. We're protecting this place. If you want to cross, you have to pay it up. Alright, we can avoid conflict and lose one of our campfire AP. No, that's a no-go for us. Hand the payment over without resistance. Refuse to pay anything to the bandits. I'm not paying shit. Y'all had your chance. Time to meet my blade. Okay, 10 to the wolf, 20 to this guy, 20 to this guy. Alright, we could fling this guy at this guy. Look at that. They're just straight up hitting each other. And we could go ahead and... I don't think this is going to do anything for us. Could we... We could do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and take out the dog. Brune doesn't have any more health. I am going to move down this way. And I should be able to... Yeah. It's only a 20% chance we're going to hit Brune. And luckily we didn't hit him at all, so that's nice. I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, our dog is going to essentially... what should we call it? This is our free action. I'm going to move him here. Oh, why is it not a... Oh, so the free action is still considered a move. Okay. We can do 7 that way, or we can do the bleed this way. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Unfortunately, it looks like we are going to take some bleed damage. We could... And unfortunately, I played this really terribly because I also am putting my dogs in harm's way, so Hubert can't even do the follow-up attack. So he's going to probably hit my dog. There we go. I don't like that. Dog, come here. I'm going to go ahead and shoot this guy. And then we're also going to go ahead and... We'll do some... You know what? We'll start off... We'll end it with something fancy. If this is a crit, which is a 40% crit, a chance to crit, it'll just straight up kill this dude. And it did. It did crit. There we go. I love that beam because it actually will reflect... Or not reflect... redirect to other nearby enemies. Swap positions between 2 entities. Ooh. And it's 40% crit damage. Swap positions could be pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. And we got a whole bunch of items here, including enhances the stats of a hero. That could be delicious. Let's look at our items here. The bread is used for... Or the bread and the beer is used for our camp. The wood is also to keep our fire stoked. The wood is actually pretty good, but we have ways to generate wood, which is nice. Let's go ahead and take... I'll take the booze. There we go. Keep on making our way here. We're almost at this, whatever this red question mark is. We end you now. Alright, well, that's kind of rude. We got an explosive barrel here. We could probably go ahead and start with that. Or, ooh, even better, we could start with that. Now, even though these people have pitchforks, or at least one of them has a pitchfork, 2 of them have pitchforks, these other fair maidens that have no weapon in their hand, they can actually straight up throw rocks at you, and it will do a respectable amount of damage, because by default, we don't have a lot of health. Armand, or Arcanist, only has 13, Hubert has 16, and Brune has 21. And they'll be able to hit us for a fair bit if they wanted to. I feel like this is probably going to be the best bit right here. Let's go and do that one. That'll set those guys ablaze. We could also send our doggy in to do an attack. But what we probably could do is take this guy here. And, oh, unfortunately... Actually, we could actually still have this work in our favor. We'll have him throw that all the way over there. We'll have him shoot that. And they got multiple stacks of burn on themselves now. And yeah, do that. And I think I'll move this person back a little bit. And I'll have my dog move right about here, I guess. I'll Brune move up a little bit. Alright, now we only have 2 left. Like I said, they will throw stuff. I think maybe we were a little too far away from that. Cool thing is, now that we have 2 points of AP, he doesn't start with enough AP to cast his Arcane Ray on first turn. I think that's a design decision on their part to not make him absolutely be able to one-shot everybody in the area all the time. That's 100% okay. And I do love those ricochets on there. It looks like we can clip both targets here. And I'm straight up going to do that. I'm not going to start my turn, just so we can see how this will work for us. So there's that. And now we can go ahead and take that guy. We can send Wolfie in there. Boom. End of round. Nice. That's kind of how we like to see it. We don't move a lot away from our crystal, but there's really not need to, especially if you have a chance to bring the guys to you. For 1 turn, dog deals 5 damage, dealing adding bleed for 2 turns to the first enemy, enters a circle around it. That could be pretty good. Shoots 3 projectiles with negative 35% accuracy that deal 5 damage each, and it costs both AP. I'm going to go Dog Guard. And this gives us transform 1 equipment into another, so we can modify something we have in our arsenal. Because you guys do have gear, you can actually look at this party menu here. And we can go ahead and use something this right here to increase one of our stats. I've never used a hero elixir. I'm going to use it on him. And I say we give him some extra health. I'm good with that. And we can also change something about one of our dudes. I've never enhanced my... I've never seen... equipment. No equipment available to transmute. Oh, okay. So only specific things can be transmuted. There are pieces of gear you can find. But we're going to go and camp now. There's a couple of resources that we have to worry about whenever we are at camp. You'll see this risk meter right here. Sometimes at night, if they have a percentage chance that something bad could happen while you're sleeping, the more wood you burn, the better off things are. So it goes ahead and defaults to burning one piece of wood, but for every piece of wood, it lowers your risk by another 10%. So we do that. There we go. We are safe. Down here, you'll notice we have 3 dots and 1 blue dot. These 3 green dots is our team AP. Each of these abilities can only be used once and affects our party in some way, whereas this blue AP right here is controlled by the crystal and has a variety of things that you can do here. And they all have associated costs. As you can see, Fortitude here, it costs 3 boos and 1 AP and can only be used twice, but increases the damage of one of our characters by 20%. But yeah, we can go and look at that. I would realistically like to look at healing our team back to full. There's also a bar above their health bar that is a blight corruption bar. Every time we get hit by blighted enemies or after we have a good night's sleep, we'll be hit with a bit of corruption. That can negatively affect us. I haven't seen how that affects you just yet, but obviously you don't want to build that up. So we're going to look at healing up Fang a little bit. We're going to use lick wounds, and we're going to allow him to lick wounds on himself. And then that it reduces one of our AP. We're going to look at the rest of our options here. We can look to also heal ourselves, Brune specifically. I do believe heals 4 damage to allied adventurers is to everybody, and it does use 3 boos in order to do so. Unfortunately, I don't think this, it doesn't heal Fang at all, which is unfortunate. And we have herb-infused healing. And that does actually still affect our dog, so that's nice. I'm going to go ahead and use that. I don't think the other options are really fantastic right now. Our crystal isn't hurt, so we don't have to worry about that one. We're going to go ahead and look at possibly getting 2 to 3 extra pieces of wood. We can also get some info on the map. We might actually do that. And let's go ahead and see... You know, I'll just heal as much as myself as I can. That I used to use some boos. And I'll use the last one on Arcane Visions. And there we go. Now we can go ahead and rest. Nothing will happen to us at night, but we will get 10 corruption apiece. And now, since we used that Arcane Visions, it did give us insight on something on the map. If we click here, Crystal Gem. If we come to this location, we will get an extra reward. Alright. So, on top of whatever reward we get here, we also get that Crystal Gem. Nice. Let's go ahead and head up to this question marker here. Looks like, come on, hand it over. Food coin and your damn booze. Okay. Don't make me ask twice. Hey, you. How about you pick on someone your own size? Or better, someone who isn't armed. Or someone who's armed. There you go. Oh, you want to be heroes today? Fine by me. Alright, looks like we have 3 guys here. These are barrels of... just barrels. It just says barrels. I'm assuming these guys can hit with ranged weapons as well. Do not know, personally. We could go ahead and... let's see. What could we do? What could we do? Is this enough to hit this guy? It isn't enough to hit this guy. What about... that is enough to hit that guy. Alright, we could follow up with that one. Could he grab this guy? He is not close enough to grab this guy. He could grab that barrel, but that doesn't really help me at all. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go this way. And probably pick that up. Can I throw this at this guy? There we go. I'll go ahead and move this guy over here. We could do guard dog. Yeah. And you see, we have a 72% chance to hit the pooch. I don't want to do that. I'm probably also going to move up that. And unfortunately, we're really not in a way to do anything. Binds 2 characters. Each character receives an extra 50% of the damage, and healing the other takes. I don't know if I care about that. And we really can't do anything with it. This is not explosive barrel. I think this is like a water barrel. Swaps position between 2 entities. Part of me wants to see if we can swap this dog with this barrel right here and get him out of the way. And yes, we can. Absolutely. And we can do that. Nice. Okay, so that actually works out really well. I like that. I mean, the dog is all the way over there now, so that part's unfortunate. Alright, so they both became poison tipped. Let's get him to bring his dog back over here. And what we can do, I'm going to put that there. And I'm actually going to move my guy back a little bit. And we're going to, in turn, I want these guys to come to me. We could, actually, we do this. We can hurt them a little bit. That does destroy one of the barrels. That's okay. And there's nothing we can do just yet. Although the crystal does have the power to fling something for us. Let those guys come up. Okay, so they can hit from that far away, really. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let the crystal do his job. There we go. And let's see. We angle this. I saw the angle. Yeah. Really? We like ricochet off that and get further distance? That's kind of awesome, honestly. Turn over. So, unfortunately, Brune did take some damage. But we did get something new. Increases his move by 1.5 steps. Or you do Rain of Fist, takes 2 AP, and he deals 4 damage 3 times with a final hit of 6 on the hit. That's awesome. The increased movement's also pretty cool. But I think I want those Rain of Punches. That'll give us a huge like burst of damage right there. And as you can see, those guys have a lot to say about what's going on in the village. We don't know what happened. We're worried about him. We'll keep an eye out. If he's still out there, we'll find him. So they're sending us a quest to potentially find someone who's lost. And we got a piece of the map, I think. It didn't show. Oh, I think we found that dude before on a previous thing. But here is a shop, I believe. Yep. Ah, welcome, my fine friend. Might I tempt you with some of my exquisite potions or elixirs? Perhaps something to rejuvenate your hair or a trinket of unparalleled craftsmanship. I dare say it would be a privilege to serve you. So it looks like this guy has a couple of items here. He's got some trinkets for us. Removes from all warm-up skill, reduces threat, adds 20% accuracy. I really don't think we have accuracy problems. Enhance the state of a hero, upgrade the rarity of any skill of an adventure. I think that is probably what we're going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and go with, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take that one. Looks like we could buy another one of them. There's 2 of them. I am going to go ahead and buy at least 1 more bread. If they had some gears, I would totally buy some gears. I think we go with another skill elixir. We're going to buy both of them. Might as well. I'm not going to do that. The bread actually will come in handy. And now that we do that, we can head over here. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. We're going to look at our skill elixir. Oh, we could have bought something and transmutated. I didn't even think about that. I am going to go ahead and select him. And we're going to look at headbutt. I was really hoping to honestly transform the skill that we got. And I'm also going to transform a skill on the hunter. We haven't given him some love yet, and he's really awesome. Set a trap that deals 14 damage to the first hit entity. Dog deals 2 additional damage, adding bleed for 2 turns. Or we can do dog moves to target point near the hunter, reducing threat by 20%, adding 30% damage to itself for the next 2 turns. So it gets a 30% damage boost by using this. Also, I forgot to mention, you can move around your characters on this map. It's kind of my bad for not pointing that out, but if you don't like the layout of your characters, you can so choose to move them like this if you would like. Let's go ahead and go to this extra reward. What do we have here? You'll make a fine addition to my undead army. You wish. Alright, Bruna's already not looking pretty great, but we are in a foggy area, and we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enemies on the board. And these guys do not have... Oh shit, we have one right there. Alright, so we got those 2 dead immediately. That's fantastic. We don't have enough to do Rain of Fist just yet. We could potentially make our way to that guy all the way in the back, but that's gonna basically make him, you know, dead. Let's go ahead and... Alright, that's gonna make it to where I only used 1 AP. And this is the thing we upgraded. We upgraded Headbutt. This deals 1 damage to ourselves, but it ignores armor. And this guy is grappled by me. If he wants to be free from this grapple, he has to give up a AP or like one of his items to attack. Simply how we have 2 AP. He has to give up one of his in order to do it to us. So we are going to hurt ourselves, but... Oh, he's not dead yet. Let's go ahead and throw him at this guy. And I'm going to use this guy. Free action, move him here. 30% damage to barrier. Go get him, boy. Oh, he's not reachable. Dang. That really kind of stinks. It's a little bit stinky doo-doo. For 1 turn, dog deals 5 damage, adding bleed for 2 turns. The first enemy that enters the circle area around it. Okay, so if we go like right here. Like maybe like right here. Alright, there we go. There's that. And then I'll go ahead and kill that guy. And I could target this guy. 30% chance to hit. Oh, I got too many enemies in the way. I guess we can go ahead and hurl our Arcane Spark at this guy. Alright. And that's probably going to be doing it for the turn. We could swap places with something. We are going to do 5 damage to anything that comes within range of Fang. So he is more likely going to hit. I honestly think there's a chance he could get hit more than once. But hopefully his barrier will assist with that. Let's go ahead and end our turn. What's happening here? Oh, this guy summons guys. Oh, and he's grappling me. Well, that's fair. So as you can see right here, we do need to escape this crab. That is a thing that we have to do. We could potentially... you know, attack. I was hoping that Dog Guard would be able to assist us with this. Alright, we'll go ahead and have him attack. Wait, no, not yet. Let's go ahead and get him to attack. I think we can do a laser through these guys now. And Fang's not going to get hit at all. There we go. Alright, that's going to be that guy. Let's go and set him back this way. He could still potentially be hit. Alright, now we'll grab him. And I'm going to throw him. Alright, now all we got to do is deal with this skeleton and the necromancer back there. I'm assuming... Yeah, there we go. That's nice. I'm okay with that. 6 to hit. Some more damage. And he's just dead. We absolutely devastated those guys. Brune did take a lot more damage than I was expecting him to take, but we did get our double rewards. That's nice. Looks like we have the Arbalest. Adds 30% damage and reduces accuracy by 20%. That's not great, but it's also not terrible. We get robes for our Arcanist, and we want to increase his health even further, or adds 10% dodge and additional threat to Brune. I can't remember his name. We'll go with the blue rarity one. Shoots a ray that deals 2 holy damage to all targets. And has a 3-turn cooldown. Or we add armor to an ally. I'm going to go ahead and add the armor. That just reduces the amount of damage they take by 1 point whenever they get hit. And I do believe it's not something that goes away. It's persistent. So it's not going to go away after 1 turn. I'm going to go ahead and grab the beer. And we got a rest here. Fantastic. Now we can use our... Oh, we already used the 5 heal. And we don't have enough leaves in order to use that. That's unfortunate. Let's see. What else we got here? We could go ahead and heal the 4 damage to Brune. Yeah, that's right. We're going to use some beer. Heal ourselves up even further. We'll go ahead and scavenge for some wood. There we go. We are now at 8 pieces of wood, which is nice. We'll burn 2 pieces for the fire. And let's see. Adds 20% damage to a character for the next day. So, I don't know if we're going to get another day to rest, but I'm going to go ahead and use this. Who do I want to raise the damage of? We do have this fists on Brune. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So he'll be stronger on this day. A little bit more corruption to us. Keep on heading this way. We do have an event down here, but we don't know if it's a combat event or not. Sometimes you can avoid the events entirely if you so choose. Seeing as these wolves have no interest in friendship. Alright. Well, not fantastic, but we can deal with it. I'm going to go ahead and give him an armor. Cool thing about these wolves is these are holes around these wolves, and we can actually get them to fling into those holes. So we like do this. We can just go ahead and remove one of these off the board. It sucks that we can't do that. This big dog has to die fast. This is a matriarch wolf, and from what I can remember, matriarch wolves actually get pissed off when you kill the smaller wolves. So we do got to be careful, because every time we kill one of these wolves, I do believe it gets a damage buff. Word for the wise on that one. We can go ahead and put a... Can we not... Do we not have enough to put a trap there? Oh, it looks like I would assume that this guy could come through here. We'll go ahead and put that there. How about that? And then I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, yeah, that's right. That was the other part. Remember when I told you how to read tooltips? This may have only costed 1 AP, but whenever you put a trap down, it ends the turn immediately for your hunter. So don't do what I did, which is mess up there. Looks like we can go ahead and... I might wait it out. Just I know this wolf is probably going to hit us. I might just go ahead and try to see if I can clear this wolf off the board. Alright, so that wolf has 1 health. Yeah, we'll end the turn. Oh, so it decided not to take my trap. Oh, so that one just decided it's going to avoid the trap entirely. Fantastic. Luckily for me... Oh, okay, no. Fang has the bleed on it. Never mind. I thought Fang, for instance, didn't have the bleed. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Mama Wolf. And I'm going to throw him in the hole. Bye, Mama Wolf. And we can also move back a little bit. Maybe give our guy here a little bit of a easy sight line. Go ahead and do that. Get rid of that. And then we can go ahead and start worrying about other enemies now. How much health these guys have? 5? Okay, we'll go ahead and call here. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot this guy all the way over there. Fang has 2 barrier to his name now. That's nice. We could go ahead and try to shoot this guy. Can we telekinesis this trap over here? Is that... Yeah, we can. There we go. That's another dead wolf. Alright, and I think we're out of AP officially. I'm trying to see if there's anything else we could swap around. And then swap the hole and the dog. That'd be incredible. I'm going to move back ever so slightly. This guy's definitely going to hit Brune. I think Brune is definitely in for a hit. But we'll go ahead and pass the turn. Oh, I forgot we could have used the crystal. Oh well. We'll go ahead and sending you to meet your mother. Bye-bye. Oh, no! I clicked the wrong dog! I killed Fang! No! No! That's so terrible! Oh no, what have I done? Not Fang! I was so lost in the bloodlust that I indiscriminately threw our own dog down the fucking well. Oh, we don't get another dog. That's it. That's Fang. Oh, jeez. That is not ideal. I'm keeping that in the video. This is the video. All right, we got an NPC here. This is the lady who opens the Continuum Forge for us, and she uses a free item. Now that we see her like this, go ahead. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and give Brune some extra gloves here. She gives a free item, and we're gonna attach this to Brune. Also, I forgot to attach his crossbow, so there we go. That there goes the gloves for him. Upgrade any robe or weapon. Let's see. Select an equipment. Alright, so 40% damage. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm not going to use the Transmutation Stone, because the Transmutation Stone can turn your item into something useful, or it can turn it into something dog shit. I've actually had this turn my Arbalist, or like a good weapon, back into like a basic piece of equipment. So you do really have to hold on to that Transmutation Stone. I hope to God you get lucky with that. Man, I can't believe I did that to Fang. I'm so sorry. What are those? Scarecrows? I say we move on. I'm gonna let those things rest. Sometimes they get, sometimes they'll result in a great item. Other times, not so much. Now we are at our first fight. Finally, we meet again. You sound so sure this ends well for you. It will, you'll see. Oh, this is not good. How cute. Karen's has brought a pet. He must know he cannot handle us alone. Good boy. Silence. I need no help. Doesn't that look like I need it? Does that look like I need help? You just killed your own dog. Brilliant strategy. We're on the same footing. He killed his own dog too. It wasn't. Never mind. You'll regret mocking me, all of you. Alright, I don't plan on beating this encounter, especially now that I've killed my dog, which kind of sucks. We're going to slap some armor on this guy. And you'll notice that Karantos has a caution timer. That is to let us know that I have skills that I can't use because I'm a big fat... Oh, our dog is back! Fang is not dead! Oh my goodness. Oh, he's a good boy. He climbed out of the hole. We're going to throw that trap down there. Come here, good boy. We're going to move you out of the way over here. But that is essentially to let us know that Karantos is considering moving this way. And, yeah, that's obviously not ideal. So we're going to go ahead and take the initiative here. We're going to throw a trap down on him. That'll stop him from moving as soon as he hits that. This is only going to do... What does this guy have? What is this? We can't see the indicators. Oh, yes, we can. Immune to taunt, stun, and confuse status are applied as slowed to this character. 20% of the damage dealt is also blight. Each armor reduces incoming damage by 1 up to 3 armor. Maybe we wanted that stripping skill from this guy. I have to consider that next turn. We're gonna let this play out. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this guy with this. If it's a crit, we're still gonna hit him for decent damage. Alright, still 1. Alright, so we did stop him there. I am going to go ahead and nothing with this guy. Big old fat nothing burger. Alright, and then we can go ahead and grab this guy if we wanted. He's going to make his way over here regardless of what we do. FYI. We could run into him. That ain't going to be doing a lot of nothing. We're going to go ahead and grab him. I'm going to go ahead and headbutt him for 14 damage. 12 really, but if it crits, 17 damage. In fact, was a crit. And we're going to keep holding on to him because he does have to use an action to get rid of me off of him. As far as I know. As far as I know it works. Alright, the other thing you don't... Oh, shit. Okay, well that's not great. Oh, he's bleeding, and now it's going to hit him. Oh my god. Looks like Brune is not doing really good there. Actually, this might be decent. Because what we could do... I'm thinking we could... how much health does he have? He has 1 health. He might kill himself. We can get him in headbutt. We need to move the crystal. Wait, can I swap positions with him? Invalid target. Damn. Alright. We'll move you over here. I'll move right here. Actually, I might do this. That'll kill our dude if we hit it that. I don't know how to do this. We could hit him a couple times, but he's got the best bet. I don't know if he's going to be hit or not by this. Can we move him a little bit away? That was more than I wanted to then. Does he still have 2 AP? I can't actually tell. Oh, he's still got 2, so why could he not do that? I don't want to kill myself. But this is probably going to kill him. Nope, he's still alive. He's still holding. Alright, that's 4 health. Our dude is holding him in place, which is really nice. And I don't think we can do anything else with this. So we're going to go ahead and end our turn. He will still attack after this because this is not his turn. He is going to hit somebody. And Wolfie actually hit him. Nice. Is he done? No, he's going to go for a crystal. All right, and what's he doing? Oh. All right, and Brune died over there. That's unfortunate. We can go ahead and have him move right here. Dog bite this guy. We can go ahead and... I don't know if we're gonna survive this, honestly. Like I said, I honestly have no idea. We do need to get away. That's 6 damage. And he's not bleeding. Oh, he is bleeding. Receives 4 damage at the start of his turn, so we need to reduce him by 5. And we are definitely not going to be able to do that, I don't think. Yeah, that's going to hurt our crystal a lot. Let's see. I really wish I could swap him, but he's not going to allow for... Oh, he's charging. I didn't even notice that. Oh, he's dead. Is he dead? No, he's not. Oh, Art, I didn't even see that, what's his nuts died. Damn. That's the fight. If we had lasted one more fight longer, we would have actually kept everybody alive. Alright, adds hasten to the dog and plus 2 AP to oneself to use it in dog skills. Oh, unconditional friendship shoots 5 projectiles with 35% accuracy that deals 6 damage each. That sounds really good. We're going to die the next encounter, more than likely, because we are by ourselves. 35% crit chance to nearest allied adventurer. Heals for 2 turns, heal 1 ally to heals 1 to all allies in range at the end of the turn. That could be really nice. We're going to go with that one, though. We got new things here. Into combat, heals 4 blight, adds 10 threat. All damage is piercing, it adds 10%. None of these are particularly good for us, but we'll take that one. You were always right. I was never good enough. You were easy prey. Didn't even break a sweat. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of stuff here for claiming our victory. Ooh. We get Kellen. Okay, so we get a replacement for Brune. And leads onward in quest. Okay, so it looks like we now have a camp here. We're on the second map. This is the end of Act 1 if we make it all the way across. Does he have... Oh, this kind of sucks. Go ahead and heal to ourselves. I don't think we have enough stuff to heal ourselves. That's the terrible part. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. He's still got the blight though. That's the crazy part. Looks like we found something potentially. I'm assuming this version of the Brawler does not have the items that Brune did have a second ago. Oh, we didn't do the fire. Hubert stayed all night lamenting. The blight is taking its toll. That sucks. Looks like we got some extra blight there. In fact, he does actually get Brune's items. Go ahead and give him the additional threat stuff. Adds 1 armor, wood source. Adds 3 life points. Okay, I can do that. Not too terrible. You know what? We could get rid of this one. Actually, let's do that. Let's try this out. We're gonna do that to Kellen. Ooh, oh my god. When using a charge skill, it adds 60% damage, adding bleeding for 2 turns, adds 4 max life points, or all damage frost when hitting it, deal plus 2 damage with 25% chance to add slow to the turn. Adds 1 strength when hitting. It deals +2. Yeah, I think we're going for the rhinoceros thick skin. That sounds sick. There we go. Now that we're going to live super long, we might not even get a chance to use them, but that's pretty cool. We don't really have a dedicated path just yet. We could try to make it to a store to get some goods. We do have 15 gold to our name. Maybe that's what we'll do. If we can make it that far. We might be fighting heavier encounters. That crystal, it came from Deep Empire, didn't it? You surface folks have no idea what you're carrying. Explain your side of the story. Yeah, let's try to word it out. I'm sure it doesn't matter. We didn't steal it, and it is the only way to save the world. We want to put an end to the demons and seal the rift. We're not your enemies. Maybe you're telling the truth. If that's your goal, then we'll help you. Don't stray from the path. We'll be watching. Sure, thank you. Wow, okay, so that actually worked out in our favor. We managed to go by without having to fight those guys. Not these again. Time to feast. Alright, well. Armor up on that guy. When I say that guy, I mean the dog. We can straight up kill that target if we wanted to. That only brings him down 4, but it sets him with 2 burning. I don't know what I want to do here. I know what I don't want to do. Is kill my dog. But I might not have a choice. This is going to get a lot of damage if we do that. I need to... That's going to take both points. I mean, this is a free action to throw. Alright, and I'm going to move down here because there's a chance they might get in the way. And if these guys throw stuff at me, there's a chance they'll actually hit their fellow comrades here. What are we looking for, like, on shots? We could do a shot there. We could do a shot there. We could do a shot here. I say we'd take that one out since it's pretty close. Let's see what happens. All the burn damage going out. Even the barrel. Ouch. Don't antagonize it, Brune. Nice. Doesn't look like this guy is going first for sure. Oh, we got the defensive. Nice. Pick this guy up. I gotta do that again. Alright, do that. We can hit pretty much any one from here if we want. And the reason why I did that, we want that, we do want that, damage buff on our dog. There we go. We can go ahead and use bite attack there. Unfortunately, our dog is in the way. It's okay. We can fix that. Actually, there we go. We took a lot of damage with Kellen, our new, brawler, but that was actually a pretty nice fight. Shredding acid, yes, that could be in come in handy. We will go with. Actually, we need the gears because we can't even put traps down anymore. We're not making it far, but this is still interesting to see. Well, now, look who's wandering through, taking a gander at my wares if you fancy. Alright, looks like we do have enough gold for some stuff. Unfortunately, we can't buy the cannon bow. That's 80% damage, reduces 30% accuracy and 50% movement. When attacking, it consumes 1 recoverable wood. Ooh. When a skill ends, there's a 30% chance to add hastened. There's new gloves. When it deals +1 damage, adding bleed for 2 turns. We don't really need to look at stuff for him. Now, this is interesting, though. Ooh. $100% need that. Then we'll take this. Add that. Oh, wow. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I just bought, which is what I already had. That kind of sucks. The unfortunate part about the gear is you can't see what you're already using when you're in, like, the merchant shop. You can't compare it to what you're already wearing, which is not great. Alright, looks like we have a 16% chance. Let's see what we can do here. Can we do anything to fix ourselves? We don't have enough of the leaves to heal us there, but we do have enough beer to heal us like this. Let's see. We got some wood, and we are done with our night stuff. Let's go ahead and lower the risk by 20%. It removes any nighttime events that can hit us. And there's an event over here, but we're not getting over there. Whoa, those bones are enormous. That's an adult Tranther. What now? Tranther, giant desert beast. The locals adore them. They can see through blinding sunlight in pitch black caves. But best of all, they can smell water from miles away. Oh boy, I'd love to see a Tranther right now. It's drier than my humor out here. Oh, welcome to my sands. But believe me, you won't be the one to stand. Oh, well, that's fun. Sandworm and a gin. Yeah, I don't like that. Take this guy over here. Add this guy over here. Add, what, he got 21. These guys have 28. We'll go ahead and hit the worm. I ain't making it no one, am I? Even if I move up? Man, I really can't. Alright, I'll move here. Does that give me anything? No. Wow, okay. Looks like I'm really gonna have to move around. We'll move here. This sucks. Did we just negate damage? Oh, well. The short answer is not really. Sinking and stunned. Oh, there goes killing. Let's see. Sinking. We cannot do anything with that. It doesn't look like. Yeah, he said he's sinking. It's rooted at the end of the turn. Countdown. The character dies, unable to perform any actions. So yeah, that's it. That's a wrap. All we can do is let him do his thing. Unless this guy somehow accidentally hits his friend. Nope, doesn't look like he's gonna be an accident. Oh. No, didn't change anything. Dead. Wow. Alright. Well, that is a run. We did actually manage to get pretty far. That's actually the farthest I've gotten. Now I have to fix their mess. And basically that teleports us back to our base. So we are free to look at what we got. Looks like we did manage to level up and get another crystal. Little core rune unlocked. Cool. We're taking back to base. We can spend our strands of time. So if I want to come in here, I can go through the text they have right here. I can change out my team if I want. Let's go and see what some of the stuff is. This one says unlocks the fate system and adds 1 change per thread level. Adds 1 hero death ward per thread level. It's gonna do that and that. And it looks like now we need 100 in order to do that. I don't even know what these do yet, but at least with the death ward, I mean I can figure out what that does. Now we have a new crystal we can use. We can go forward. The crystals can take 2 quick steps per combat. Ooh, the crystal can move now. Okay. That's interesting. Nice. I like that. And then we can go on our way. But that's going to be it for Blightstone. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more games like Blightstone here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you think of the game. I think it's a pretty fun game. I've heard a lot of people compare it to like a random D&D quick adventure sort of deal, the way combat is out there. Yeah, I think it's very interesting. It's definitely something I'm going to keep my eyes on as they update it through the course of its early access. But yeah, I'll leave a link down in the description so you can check it out. But until next time, you guys take care, and I'll catch you all then. Later.